Good morning. Good morning, guys. Who's on this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Thank you, NJS304. I just got your message. I just read it. Thank you. I will get back to you soon. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook and Instagram. Who's on Facebook this morning? Anybody? Excuse my husband. He's about to walk past. We just had a delivery. Typical, right on time, isn't it? Good morning, Katie. Nice of you to join me. Good morning. We had a lovely holiday. Thank you. Yeah, really nice. It's always nice to be back in your own bed, isn't it? But yeah, just a bit shell-shocked. It was quite a late one last night by the time we got home. So this morning, just waking up and trying to function again, it's a bit strange. But anyway, we're back. Good morning, Lou. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're all okay. I'm going to get started in a minute. I am sorry, my husband's on a work call whilst sorting out some sort of delivery and I don't even know what it is. Okay, so should we get started today? Good morning, Nicola. Good morning, everyone on Instagram. There's always a lot more on Instagram. Good morning. Hope you're all okay. All right, so do you have tea? Did you miss me? Did anyone miss me? Oh, someone said, my daughter just shouted, it's Claire. Hello, it is Claire. Good morning. That's very kind of you. Good morning, Rachel. Thank you for joining me today. I've just been doing some stories on Instagram, which then go on Facebook, and the noise is really funny, so I'm sorry it sounds really awful, but hopefully it's okay this morning. So I've pulled you in a little bit closer because it really sounds like I'm shouting. My husband says I always shout, that I'm quite loud, so you might want to turn the noise down if I'm being a bit loud this morning. I hope you're all okay. Nice to be back from holidays. We had a lovely time, but always nice to get back into routine. And of course, I missed you guys. Lots of ideas, lots of things coming up. So I'll be sharing those with you. You won't have seen stories yet because I've literally just done it. But if you get a moment, please do check them out because it's just something that I'm going to be starting a little bit for me and to do with Mason as well. You may have heard of it before, but we'll talk about that later. Good morning, Fatima. Lovely, you joined me live. Nice to have you here. Okay, so we're going to get started today. So as you know, because I haven't mentioned it enough, we've been away on holiday. So I just really wanted to show you some of the things I took. Good morning, Sarah. I'm new to your site. Brilliant. Lovely to have you here, Sarah. Thank you. All I'm going to do is going to be a nice short one this morning because we all know I can talk. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I took with me on holiday that I found really helpful. So, hoping the Wi-Fi stays. Someone's on holiday, hoping the Wi-Fi stays on. Thank you very much, tuning in on your holiday. Wow, I'm honoured. So I've got some bits and pieces here that I took with me that I just wanted to share with you because they were brilliant. They were really great for while we were away. And also an activity you can do on holiday, which is a really, really good one. I've done it before. I don't think I've ever shared it actually. So this is an exclusive, could we say? How exciting. So let's get started. So first of all, it's just a few books. Now, just to bear in mind that Mason, my little boy, is 3.5. So this is just some of the stuff that works really well for us. Bits and pieces that I found in shops before I went, or last minute as usual. However, if you have younger children or you're looking for lots of different items to take with you, if you are travelling, doesn't have to be travelling on an aeroplane either. It could just be maybe you've got a long car journey or a plane, boat, train, whatever you've got, just having to entertain children in confined spaces. And then also while you're away, it's often trying to keep them entertained while you're in a restaurant and stuff, isn't it? Just so it actually feels like a holiday. So just some bits and pieces that I found that really helped us. So if you are looking for more ideas and things like this is actually Travelling with Toddlers Part 2. There is another one, the original one is saved on my Facebook page and it's got all the things that I would normally pack for taking, particularly with really young children, with from like babies, toddlers, and that in between sort of thing. So there's lots of things there. If you are looking for lots of ideas, go onto Facebook and find, if you go in videos, it's down there somewhere, Travelling with Toddlers, and that really works. So I'm just trying to sort out the light on Facebook. There we go, that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's get started. So this is just stuff that I found useful while we were away. First of all, excuse me, I'm just going to have a quick cup of tea. Have I checked? Do you have tea? I need it this morning. Okay, so one of the first things I do, I always take lots of bits and pieces, and like I said, it's covered in the other video, so I won't go into that today. But one of the activity things that I did take with me, I'm not normally a massive fan of activity books, just because they can normally be quite closed, quite a bit rubbish really. Whereas, however, I found this one, I took it with us, and it was brilliant. It was a really good one. So this one is an activity book. There were a few in the range. By the way, none of these are paid advertising. This is just what I bought. You all know that I'm a fan of Tiger, a flying tiger. I think, don't quote me on this, £1, £2, something like that. It's a really great activity book. I also took the number one because Mason's into his numbers. Like I said, I'm not normally a big fan of workbooks for young children, just because they're normally a bit rubbish. However, these are really lovely and it's really open-ended, so I will try my best to show you some of the things that you can do in this. So, for example, we did a little bit that one on the airport. I found this one really great for while we were sat in a restaurant and trying to keep him entertained, or while we were waiting for, we actually did this one while we were waiting for the plane yesterday, so we only got halfway through. So it's like this one, looking at the monsters and matching them. They're just all really bright, really funky, lots of fun stuff. Drawing the items in the trucks. Can you see Mason's had a good go at that one? You can decorate hot air balloons. We never got onto that one, but decorating the washing on the washing line. So they're quite open-ended, really lovely, fun pictures, fun things that you can do. Dead easy, really nice. Lots of mazes and things like that. We really like the mazes one. Can you see? It's just a really fun book actually that we really enjoy, and it's really yeah, open-ended. Pages like this one that we never got onto that one. You could draw whatever you wanted. So that was just a really lovely book. I think £1, possibly £2 in Flying Tiger. Really liked this one. And like I said, I also took the number one as well. I don't know if there was a letters one, I can't remember. But Mason's quite into his numbers at the moment. And again, lots of nice things in here to do. Lots of nice activities. Let me just find you an example. So we were like doing the ice creams one. You see that? We were counting and colouring them. Then you could circle the number, but he wasn't into that. And they can really do it in their own way, and it's just really open-ended. Decorating the numbers. Just really loads and loads of fun, rather than worksheety, drawing over the dots and that sort of stuff, which I'm not normally a fan of. Just a really open-ended book. So they were really lovely. They were both in Tiger, I think £1 or £2. Then these two books I picked up in Lidl just before I went, so it was only last week, so you may see them. Mason, my little boy, is really into his trucks and vehicles, so we love this, and this ended up actually being our bedtime story every night. And it was just great, especially for the things that you spot when you're out and about. They had loads of different animal ones, all sorts like that. $2.99, $3.99, something like that in Lidl. Nice big board book as well. Mason's 3.5, it says from 12 months. But they're great. They also had numbers and letters ones too. But if you do have a truck fan, a vehicle fan like my little boy, that was a really nice one. We really loved that, and we read it to bits. He read it independently, we read it at bedtime, he read it by the pool, that sort of thing. That was a good one. And then I'm going to move on. This is finally another book that we took. Again, you can get loads in this series. We have had the vehicles ones before, so I went for animals this time. This was in Lidl. Can't remember how much it was, but in the centre aisle bit. You can get loads of different types. Doesn't say what the other ones are. I'm just going to show you what the pictures are like. So it's a bit like an I Spy one, so it's more that they have to search for things. Again, if you're in the car a lot, if you're entertaining your little ones, so they have to find 1 panther, 2 gorillas, 3 tigers, so lots of counting. Lovely colour-filled pictures. And there's loads and loads and loads of them. And we really enjoyed this one. And we did the under the water one because of being on holiday. There was lots of chat about being under the water. So loads of different things, and that's a really lovely one. Ah, thank you. Anne-Marie is saying $1.99. Is that for this one, $1.99? I think it was. And again, Lidl. Just to say, we did have the vehicles one, and we used it so much that all the binding and it all fell out and all the pages fell out. So they won't last forever. However, they would certainly entertain your little one if you're going on holiday. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Brilliant. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, And then just something else I'm going to show you. Oh, also that I got in Tiger. You may have seen my post. I got the little ice cream set. You can get them. I've seen Pound Stretcher have something similar. These were Tiger, and you get little plastic cones, little lids and things. I think this was actually 2 sets and some little cups and a scoop. They were brilliant for water play, sand play, pretend play, loads of different play. We really got loads of use out of them, and they're only tiny as well, so they didn't take up a lot of space in the suitcase, but they were really great. These were Tiger, but I have seen them in lots of places, and I've seen on our closed Facebook page people talking, excuse me, people talking about the ice cream sets. We did have a set last year from Early Learning Centre, but I don't know if they have it in this year. I've not seen, I've not looked. But super duper cheap, took up a little amount of space, but really entertaining us. Actually, they're all still full of sand, but brilliant if you're going to be on the beach or playing in water, that sort of stuff. So really good. And again, pretend play. And then finally, before I show you the activity we took, now then, this was just by chance, but actually turned out being brilliant. So, can you see? And this is just got felt tip pens in and cars and things like that. I got this little zip wallet in the Pound shop. Now then, it's the blue and orangey one. Is that Pound World? Anyone? Pound World, the like dark blue one? I think it is. I think that's Pound World rather than Poundland or something like that. That blue one. They had these. The other one might have them. I hadn't spotted them. Again, £1, but it's like I don't know if you can see. It's like a mesh material. So this was brilliant for putting in. We put in the sand, the wet toys when we've been on the beach. It was brilliant for having just his toys and things like that. I have used bags before. Brilliant Pound World. Thank you. It is Pound World. Brilliant for wet things, sandy things, toys, that sort of stuff. We chucked it in our bag, we chucked it everywhere we went, took it for the restaurant. It just, I've taken pencil cases before, I've taken Ziploc bags before, I've taken drawstring bags before. This has definitely been the best thing ever, and I'm going to get some more. I'm definitely going to get some more to take with us again, just because it was so useful and brilliant. For if your toys are sand and wet and that sort of stuff, you can chuck them in here. We also used it for the restaurant stuff, so we've got pens and that sort of stuff in there. So they're just some of the things that I just thought, oh, I'm so pleased I took those with us. They were just absolutely fantastic. Sorry, my mum and sister are messaging each other, it keeps coming up. So a few activity books there. Definitely recommend the pouch, definitely the pouch, so you can stick everything in there. We even stuck the board book even fitted in there, so it was brilliant. You could always take a couple of them too. Oh, someone's saying that they have them in Home Bargains too. Brilliant, have a look for those. I'm guessing Home Bargains that they won't cost a lot, but definitely worth, if you're taking toys, something to put them in. Right, and then, and if you don't already know, I have my journey play prompts. These are for children over the age of 2, but they have loads of different activities in. These are on my website. I think they're on offer at the minute. I should know that, shouldn't I? Seeing as it's my website, I can't quite remember. I think they're pretty much on offer at the moment. Just loads of different activities, games, counting, songs you can sing, things to do, things to find, all that sort of stuff. Again, while you're maybe on a train, in the car, on a boat, on a plane, however you're travelling, if you've got a little one, you're trying to entertain them in a confined space. They've been really popular because they have been on offer. I put them on offer in time for the summer holidays. So they're my journey play prompts. They're on my website. Yes, off to Lidl today to look for those books. They are brilliant. Oh, someone's saying their play prompts arrived today. Brilliant. Thank you, Claire. That's great. Right, finally, before I go as well, I've got a little activity to share with you. Never shared it with you guys before, actually. I don't know why I haven't. Something that we do with holidays whenever we go away with Mason's, probably since he was about 2. Now he's a little bit older, probably since he's about 2, but you could do this at any old age. And the idea is, it's just a fun activity you can do while you're away, and then it'll prompt lots of play when you return. Okay, and all you do is, when you're out and about, going in the shops and things, go and choose a postcard from the local area. It's up to you. You might want to always carry the journey play prompts in my bag at all times. Amazing when we're stuck in unexpected traffic. Wow, Rachel, thank you very much. That's really lovely. Thank you for messaging that. Thanks, I'm touched. You've lost me now. Don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah. So while you're on holiday, go into one of the local shops, buy a cheap postcard. Now then, you could choose the postcard, or even better, let your little one choose the postcard. Hence, we have this one from when we went a while ago. However, most of our postcards now have some sort of boat or truck or something on it because he's vehicle obsessed. Let your little one choose the postcard. Then you're going to write on the back, I've let Mason put on some stickers here, write on the back a lovely memory from your holiday. So try and buy it at the beginning of the holiday if you remember. Write on a little memory from your holiday and then post it to yourselves whilst you're away, or if you don't want to pay, post it when you get back. Let your little one post it back to yourself, put your own address on there, post it back to yourself, and then when you get back off holiday, hopefully your postcard will arrive in the post, delivered by the postman, and hopefully your child will see it, recognise it because it's the one that they chose, and if you've written a memory on the back, you can read it to them and they can recognise their own stickers as well. I put to Mason, did you have a nice time in Copenhagen? This is an old one. Do you remember the plane, the bus and the train ride? So hopefully if you've been away and you put some, do you remember that time you dropped your ice cream? Do you remember that time you we lost your shoes on the beach? I don't know, something like that. It could be anything, and again, you don't have to be going abroad. Sure, you could find a postcard wherever you're going, camping, in this country, wherever. Buy a local postcard, write a little memory, send it, let them send it back to themselves, and they will just love, kids love receiving post anyway, don't we? And they'll just hopefully remember it, recognise it, and then you can talk about memories that they may have forgotten about. And, oh, do you remember that time that mummy fell off the lilo? Surprise, surprise, that sort of thing. And you can just share it and chat about it, and they'll love it, and they'll probably, Mason normally walks around with it then for the next few days, so it's just quite a nice activity. So we did our Spain one and we posted it, so hopefully it will arrive. Little tip, always worth buying 2 of the same one, just in case it doesn't arrive in the post. They're not normally very much, are they? But if you buy a spare, you can always jot it if it just doesn't seem to arrive. But yeah, really nice. Just a nice little activity you can do while you're away. Yeah, that's it. So I hope that helps. Oh, you guys like it? Lovely. That's it. Keep it in their memory box afterwards. Brilliant. That's a lovely idea. Sunshine and starlight. Yeah, okay, right. Well, I'm going to end there this morning. Don't know what time it is. Oh, I've been on ages. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay, I am going to go and catch up. Always good to post in an envelope. It's quicker. Yeah, sometimes it does. Oh, you've reminded me actually. I was going to say, if you don't want to buy a postcard, you can actually buy. Have you seen you can buy blank postcards, and you can always write, they could always draw their own if they wanted to, and draw their own picture. If you don't want to buy one, you could do it like that and post it to yourself still, or post it in this country, or post it in an envelope, yeah. All right. Oh, thank you. So glad you're back. Thank you, that's very kind. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Lovely to have you all back. Lovely, thank you very much for tuning in. I have missed you all dearly. It's going to be back to normal now. Lots of fun activities to do today. Hopefully Mason's going to sleep this afternoon because I imagine he's going to be exhausted. And yeah, just lots and lots of lovely things coming up. Lovely idea, we'll be doing it in Cornwall next month. Oh, fab. If you get a chance to do a photo, that'd be lovely. Hell's Robinson, is that Hell's Robinson that I was at uni with? You'll have to let me know. Recognise the name, I wonder if it's the same person. Anyway, I'm going to go. Okay, thank you very much for joining in, and yeah, send me a fan mail, send me what you're up to today. It is, what is it today? Roleplay Wednesday. Doing any roleplay? You'll have to let me know. Alright, thank you very much guys. See you later. Bye.